This week, buy 20 rand airtime or data on the Nedbank Money app or online banking to stand a chance to win 2 domestic return economy class flights. Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. This is the preview Kaizer Chiefs Football Club versus Mamelodi Sundowns at Soccer City at 7:30 tomorrow. To be honest with you, I just want to go to a form guide in Kaizer Chiefs gangan. In the last 6 games, they've got 4 defeats, they've got 1 win, and they've got they've got a draw. I think it was against the Cape Town City. In those 4 games, they've conceded 8 goals. They've scored 4 goals. You understand? And they've only scored two goals this month. In about 5 games. I think this is their 5th game this month. Mamelodi Sundowns has played their 10th game. This is our 10th game in tomorrow's match. The only losses he told was against the Esperance, both games, which we was told draws in between, but incredible effort from the boys as considering. I think Williams moved on to his 13th clean sheet against this Kukune. Kaizer Chiefs, they are highly motivated. These are 2 big teams. Kaizer Chiefs is highly motivated, playing against the SuperSport over the weekend. They won 2-1. Mamelodi Sundowns is excited, more especially based to revive the game because we lost very bad against the Esperanza. As revive incredible football from our boys. Abo Mshishi, Abo Loch, Abo Shalulile. They used to play babeki pole ground in Baldala Pansi, which is something we haven't seen in a while. All right, incredible effort. The Kaizer Chiefs is moving into this game with high motivation because they just beat the SuperSport. They're highly motivated playing against the Sundowns, of course. And in the Sundowns, we are pushing for invincible. I said to Amasandawana, this is going to be our invincible season. Invincible, me winning the Champions League, gentlemen, is winning the league invincible is more important than winning the Champions League. It's my opinion. All right, but so preview game. This is the Sundowns and this is the Kaizer Chiefs. Right, Mamelodi Sundowns plays the 4-4-2 with a diamond in the midfield. All right, but the system is a change in between. I'll get there. And then this is the Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs plays 4-2-3-1. Right, 4-2-3-1 with the double pivot la center. They played here in SuperSport with Umdu Shabalala, which is all the time he began join boxing very late. In short, this is where he got even his 2nd goal, where he joined later boxing. And then they're going to have, and then Upulemodi, their first goal came from Upulemodi when he isolated the defense. He doesn't normally play wide, Upulemodi. He likes coming inside, go half space. So in football, the field is divided like this. This is the wider channel. This is the half space. This is the central space. This is the half space, and then this is a wide channel. So Upulemodi likes playing in these spaces. That's why his role is very crucial for him. Where do we make a decision? We take him there, or we want him to come a little bit inside, so that as well deal na le threat le, right? And then normally here they had Usaile, which is Usaile strength is to run in behind. This is what he wants. When the ball is here, Kaizer Chiefs, this is the run they want. That pass there, right in behind the defense, so that Mali cross. Or every time he baller, Mali on the wider channel, Upulemodi, right? Please would necessarily take that run so that bavule lesa space. Usaila ngene boxing, occupies lesa space, badlali pole boxing. This is where they got both their goals, right? This is where they got both their goals against the SuperSport, which is, I feel, that is going to be the very same approach from them, right? Moving into the game, Mamelodi Sundowns. But moving just into Sundowns, Zodlalang Diamond, which is in midfield. And then normally, Sundowns has changed its style of play in the last recent games. Normally, we would have Umdiba, Oprem Diba, which is Oprem Diba in our build-up. He would give us that option, inverter, so that the squad overload. Because if they are pressing, for example, the Kaizer Chiefs, Usaila, Abo Pulemodi, Abo Castillo, I think Castillo, there's a huge possibility that they might bring him in. If they're going to press us like that, it's already a 4v4 situation. So if it's Funuk overloader, si keep them down as wide as we can, and then occupy their channel, and then Alende no Mshishi, they were going to come into Guma half space now, or Guma half space. They come here, they occupy those spaces. It's either Uneo or Mshishi or Opri. Sometimes if you Opra Gekola, Oprula, sometimes Ulungala, right? If Ulunga, but or Ruputuel in most games. If since Tolale option, then we need someone to peel off, maybe to peel off. We need someone to peel off, occupy the white channel. if Aksu Alendo or Pila off occupy the white channel, it would be Shalulila, Pila off our occupy the white channel, or it would be Rivirero, right? Let me just drift back. Ngubuyisela Makosi in their normal positions so that move. So Sundowns normally would play with split strikers, right? They would play with split strikers with Ushalulile. It's going to be Ushalulile, no Ribeiro. The role of this guy is so crucial because Mas Ateka, we always want to find him free. So now that, like I said we've changed the style of play. Sometimes we Opri asymptropi. Oh yes, thank you very much. Opri sometimes asymptropi. And in the last 3 games, Opri hasn't been playing here. We've been playing Ulunga. I think this is what the coach is looking for. The width there. I'm not sure whether the profile of these players is correct in these areas. Maybe yes, in these areas they are excellent because basniga control, basniga stability, bakwazi defend. But now, do they give us the very same quality when they get into these positions? Ulunga haven't seen quality from him, which is something that I think is going to improve the grounding. Umdao, the very same thing. We can improve lapama grass cutter, more especially Gubafana Bafan. There was a period where Lala ne Namibia, where Lala Lepola la Umshisha arrive at boxing, I'll punish. We need more of those from Umdao. More especially if Umdao is of an responsibility, attacker. You understand? Because we play with split strikers, we don't want wingers. We don't play with wingers at Sundowns because it's Zamuk overload the midfield, right? So that's very crucial. So on our build-up, it's very important for us to allow them to commit, which is now let's apply the pause, because we need to attract them. We need to bring them here. That's why I'm saying if Sundowns gets the first goal, it's going to be difficult for Kaizer Chiefs to play. Because for them to play now, they're going to have to press us. But I think they're going to play on the second phase. This is the second phase of the pitch. I think this is what they're going to try to do. They're going to try and play on the second phase of the game. Right? This is what they're going to try to do. I think if Petit Pola are finished, I think these are the solutions they're going to look for, right, in their half. They will not in the first half try, maybe. These are just my opinions. I don't think they will want to commit to Priest. I don't think they will want to commit to Saile. I don't think they would want to commit Umodi. Because it's Sundowns, this is what we want. One pass breaks these 3 players. These 3 players are out of the game. If Umdu commits now, if Umdu commits, sidlala one touch there, says Pumile, says exited. I've already spoken about finding the free player because the Sundowns must build. I already says na 4, right? It's na 5 with this player. If commit one more, we are going to commit one more. Then immediately, if people shift up, also shifter, the objective is now to find this guy, the free player. So this is a rondo on the pitch. It's called creative rondo. So these are the things that we work on. So Marcel Nokala, even if Nanomagna high pressure, our objective is it's either to find this guy or to find this guy. All right, let me just return the player so that things will Kaizer Chiefs. All right, let's just move. But it's going to be a tough game, gentlemen. It's going to be an incredible game, tough game. Both teams want to win the game. Let me just move on to Kaizer Chiefs. With how Kaizer Chiefs are going to counter this game, right? With how Kaizer Chiefs are going to counter, let me just return my boys in their right form of structure. Yeah, 5-2. Excellent. Okay, so Kaizer Chiefs will play with a double pivot, right? I think in this game they might drop Umtu and introduce Castillo. I don't know. These are just my opinions. Because Castillo normally scores a lot of goals when they play against the Mamelodi Sundowns. They normally play with a double pivot. So in these 2 games, I think in this game they will try and bring in Umartla in this space. Because Umart, what he gives them, he doesn't only give them stability, but he also gives them control in midfield. He's got good technical ability. Ox, I think, will stay every time Mabazamuk attacker and get in between the center backs. Will they try this to build up from the back? I am not too sure. Because must press Sundowns, we always press 1v1. And then we commit because it's a very high line. Right? We play a very high line, and then Williams becomes the libero in these situations. He pushes as high as possible, right? So Shazamu committer there. And then in Kaizer Chiefs, obviously, they will commit numbers, they will commit numbers, they will commit numbers, they will commit numbers there. So when they build up normally, they build up like this because Bonabadalanga full backs. I think they will introduce Solomons because they will be looking for a pace in behind, right? And then they will introduce Uslanti. Uslanti helps them. I think Uslanti, people, Kaizer Chiefs fans don't understand why it's crucial for a coach and why they play him there, more especially in big games. I think they play him in big games because Oyaba Caesar sometimes even Nangama set piece, Mabafungwa defender in the box. right? Uhlanti's got unbelievable delivery in the second phase of the pitch. He doesn't have to be, Uhlanti doesn't have to be there to bring in a good cross. He has to be here because they are playing with a quick striker. They are not playing with a box striker. So they need to play balls quicker into the final third. So for them, Uhlanti Kutabela, I don't think it's going to work for them. I think Uhlanti is going to be crucial from there or crucial for them there to ensure that to switch Amapola to Saile, who's going to be free, mas petty Pola in a more especially Masses attacker, or he brings in crosses just after the halfway line. Because I don't think it's a game where they should be playing with crosses. Because here, if Uri Floster or Solomons are there, and Uhlanti are there, and striker ngot to please, to please ahead of la pola lela. Right? So that's my suggestion, unless they change the profile of the striker. If the profile of the striker is Uchivavaro, if the profile of the striker is Gonzalez, then I would feel that in these situations, they will need Umashiane, for example, because he's got a deadly cross there. Right? He's not good on a set piece because Bafun Kupula riding. And then they would have a double pivot. Because why? If Ipola Bakupuge, ama full pekwa, Akupuge as high as so. Right? You always need that. Right? All the big teams play like that. Even Orlando Pirates plays like this. You watch all the big teams, Mamelodi Sundowns plays like that. Why? You need that rest defense when you lose the ball. Because these guys will be there. Maba lose the ball, they will have to have two here who are going to always protect. If people are shifting up go left to Maruti akwazi ukushifta akave ba replace kube ne organization, it gives time for law ukuthi akwazi recover, of course a recover in those situations, right? So I don't think the profile of the striker they will use is Utupri. So this is how I think they will play. I don't think they will have too many touches. Let me just return Sundowns back to that. Don't worry, Masandawana. Don't worry, Makosi. I'm just going to return them in just their normal positions. Forget about the numbers. The numbers are not important. The numbers are really not important at this phase. This is Mamelodi Sundowns. Sharp. Spring Kaizer Chiefs here. 2 with the number 10. With 2 center backs, full backs. Great. Okay. So, incredible. In this phase of Kaizer Chiefs, I don't think they are that comfortable because Udove is injured. It's not injured, he got suspended, I mean to say. I think the introduction, about the introducer, in my opinion, I would love for them to introduce Ungobo, which was the former defender of the season. But in my opinion, I think they introduce Ukwinika here. Right? I think they might introduce Ukwinika because Ukwinika is a hard taker. But he's made so many mistakes against Ushalulile, which is Ushalulile would be happy to see Ukwinika here. But let's pray that and hope that Ukwinika will have a good game Nomsimangu here in the heart of the defense. Because Ubavuma, what I've realized with him is he's not really comfortable on the ball. So even though he doesn't have the intelligence of playing that pass there. Even Nano Shalulile, because Sundowns is pressing a 2. So, pressing irresponsibility of Shalulile and Ribeiro here is to ensure that the center backs don't play. Umshishi must ensure that Teto doesn't play. And then the person that plays next to Umshishi must ensure that this guy doesn't play. So probably here, I hope that Sundowns uzoba Mdiba because I think Ulungu uzodlala. So I think this will be Mdiba here. So Mdiba, his role will to ensure that Umshishi will ensure that Ox doesn't play. And then Mdiba must ensure that Umar doesn't play. So he must always be on him. So I think they are panicking in these situations. Even though Sikomita, for example, Sikomita 4, I don't think they have the confidence to come out of this press. I think we've seen it so many times where Vespa presser by mistakes. So for you to come out here, you need a goalkeeper who's technically good, which is, I believe that in the end of the season, this is a signing that they need to crucially focus on Kaizer Chiefs so that they can build the model that they want to play. Because they've got the players. They've got Abu Mart, they've got Abu Zwane here in midfield. Players that are technically good that can find passes to Abu Pulemodi, Nabo Saile in those areas, right? So my belief is the first phase of their game would always to pass the center back, bazamuk attractive pressure, Gasalile, Shalulile, no Ribeiro, so that they can open these areas here. These are the areas they want. These are the areas they want. These are the areas they want here. So that bazokwazi isolate it defense, bafuna ukuthola uriding ulunga nomndawo 1v1. They've got pace here. They've got pace there. So what they will looking to do, they will look to isolate Ulunga, they will look to isolate Umudau, and then irresponsibility Kamar. I've seen fans I'm criticized for not playing those diagonal balls. I think Sundowns, you know who's the master of it. I think Umbonilu River, which is going to be crucial for Asu River Ksas. I think what they're going to do is that Umtetwa, his job is to protect and to bring stability. right? That's his role. Melabe anchor in the team. Irresponsibility kamar, let you control on the game. The game must move left to right. The game must move forward. So it is one of his responsibilities is to ensure that you find the number 10, which is if kuzoba uCastillo. Your objective, first pass 10, find uCastillo. If you don't find uCastillo, play a diagonal ball to Mamelodi as quick as you can so that uzokwazi uku-isolate a fullback. If not, Sahil has got the pace. Don't pass him to feet. Play in behind him. Play in behind Ulunga if Ulunga ukhuphukile. And then they know very well that Grant sometimes no Mvala, they don't have the right pace. Udupriz sneaky problem sometimes. If opportunity arises, because Sundowns we play a very high line. We play very high line, Sundowns. So I think this is going to be important for them. I think he's the only player maybe who's cheat talent grounding. I don't think Udupriz needs to come here. I don't think he's going to be dangerous. I don't think he needs to drift to the wider areas. They already have pace Kusaile lapaya. If he drifts, he can drift to the left because Mamelodi is more of a ball player. Mamelodi likes that to create an extra midfielder. He likes that. Actually, no number 10 lapaya. Babe na 2 number 10. And then go a double pivot. So go a box ascent. Then to please a shift. Then this is the passes they want here and there. Those are the passes they want. These passes, more especially Sundowns might lie a high line. And then they will try to be compact la. By maba compact la. They making this if that pass doesn't happen or this pass doesn't happen, they can quickly have numbers. Because by us immediately la number committee they have left Umshishi free. They have left to Opry free. And they know that Umshishi, when we get players into my pockets, remember Sundowns, this is so important, Sundowns, in our midfield. Yeah, let me do that, striker, sharp. When we come out with Sundowns, we always have that, and then Sizotola that, Sizotola, yes, that, and then that. Yeah, this is what we're going to get from Sundowns, right? This is what we're going to get. Our objective here from Uku Rivaldo Kutie, more especially Kutse when he wants to jump, which this position is hybrid center back. Immediately Kutse, Umkulise, Abu Alende, Abu Mshishi. They don't just jump, Kutse. This is proper development. You need proper development to understand this. You don't just jump to this line if this guy doesn't play a forward pass. If this guy plays a negative pass, this is a negative pass. If he plays a negative pass, Uzombona no Williams is going to come. And then Kekane must drift there, and then Ukutse must come there, and then Vuli ground or Angenanga Pagat. It depends. But if he plays the forward pass, which is very crucial in the detail, if this guy plays a forward pass here, Ukutse jumps into midfield to add a number because already gune hole there. He jumps, must to forward pass a jump because why? Abu Mshishi, Abu Opri, Abu Neo, Abu Losh, they always want to play at the back of the midfield. They always want to play behind the midfield. They don't want to play in front of the midfield. Because when they play in front of the midfield, they are not dangerous. They want these spaces. Because when we get these spaces, we are closer to goal. We can find the through ball. We can dribble. Right? But now, very crucial. I don't think Kaizer Chiefs will allow this. I don't think Kevin Johnson will allow this. Right? Because our objective, if we immediately get one pass there or bypass this midfield, I think Sundowns will be through. I think that's the game plan. Because if we're going to take them to wider channels, I think we're going to struggle. If we're going to bring them there, for example, Nomdao. If we're going to take them there, I think the very same thing ends against the Esperanza is going to happen. If they've got Quineka, they've got Uvuma, they've got Lentuza, they've got Simang. I think they can deal with those balls. They've got Hlanti, for example. They've got Forsla or riding Solomons. So they can deal with those balls. They've got 2 defensive midfield blocks. So one a block of 4 and 2 defensive midfielders. Do we really want to have crosses? I know that is space, Sizobesila. But the detail of breaking a low block is, yes, you want width, right? But the width must also have, where's the ball? The width must have penetration. The width must have penetration where, yes, we want to isolate this guy, take him to the box. But when we arrive in these areas, sometimes with Sundowns, this is what we want sometimes. Where if the ball gets into these areas, we are afraid to dribble this guy. So we would take the ball back, reserve position, which is what Grealish is responsibility in Manchester City. He's not a winger that they look for a cross with, because they Manchester City in Sundowns, one of the things that irritate the coaches is to lose the ball, right? So they don't want to lose the ball here. So instead of bringing in a cross, they would rather play and try and find a solution, play quick passes there, rotate it to the other side. If even this side it doesn't happen, they will come again, rotate up until we find that pass that, because this is the pass we want. Immediately when we find that one-touch pass and then we are thrown goal, we try and punish Kaizer Chiefs. But overall, it's going to be an amazing game. I'm hoping that both teams will play like this. Let me just return the Sundowns people. They're going to have an incredible game, incredible from the coaches. The coach Rulani was actually talking about Kevin Johnson, and he was saying that he played a very crucial role in his career, how important he was. Alan Freeze with Steve Kompela. So we're expecting a top game. I think both teams will respect each other on the pitch. I think our coaches will respect each other. Abu Kevin Johnson, they come from the school of maximum training. They come from the school of Ted Dimitri, so they want to play the ball. Yes, Kaizer Chiefs, things might not be happening for him right now, but I believe there is a good coach. He's developed so many players. Stephen Pinar, you can name them. Penny McCarthy, I think he had an influence in Penny McCarthy's career. He played a crucial role when he was still School of Excellence, when he developed so many players. Nabo Zippo Dlangalala. Moving Coach Rulani had an incredible season, and 23 games unbeaten. I don't know. I think the team has something like 13 clean sheets. We've conceded less goals. Williams, I think on his own, he conceded 6 goals. I think we are chasing invincible. This is the game that is going to be so tight for the Sundowns. This is going to be a tough game. Tough game. I think matches are going to be small. It's going to be a game of less mistakes. I think a game of not too many chances. I think if Sundowns scores first, I think it's going to be an open game, because it's going to force them to leave a reinforced block. And I don't blame them, because also they don't want to lose against the Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't think people enjoy losing against the Mamelodi Sundowns. So we're having a good game. I'm hoping that Amakosi will come to the stadium. I'm hoping that Sundowns fan will come to the stadium to cheer the team. The team has been doing incredibly well. I feel that we can get more bums in the seats. More especially my team also saw it. If Kaizer Chiefs was playing the way Sundowns was playing, I think they would have more bums in the seats. I think I'm encouraging Sundowns. I know the game is on Thursday. We were there on Monday. Let's come back again on Thursday to support the boys. I'm hoping that you guys love this kind of content. Show me what I can improve on the comment section. Comment, like, subscribe to FANS Wethu TV. Let's grow the channel, Bafethu. This is Lindo Pep, your boy, the prodigal son of South African football. I will try and improve, gentlemen. This was the first one of many. I hope you enjoy this kind of content. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Kabuyelo Masandawana.